tutorial. My name is Matthew Gray and I'm going to be spending the next couple of minutes explaining to you how you can solve problems using the sine rule. Sine rules used in trigonometry. Let's have a look at an example of a type of question we might have that we might solve with the sine rule.
You made it.
If I have a triangle and that triangle has two sides, let's make this side 5 and let's make this side 6, and we have an angle here of 40 degrees and an angle here, theta, that we don't know about. We can use the sine rule to calculate this angle. Here is the sine rule that we will use. Sine A over A equals sine B over B. The reason why we've used this rule with sines at the top of the fraction is because we're after an angle. We're after an unknown angle. If we had two angles that we had information about and it was one of the sides that was unknown, then these fractions would be flipped up the other way and the sign would be at the bottom. Okay, so how do we proceed from here? We've got 1, 2, 3 bits of information, known information, and one unknown. Our unknown piece of information always top left hand position. So in this case it is sine theta. That's our unknown. That's what we're going to try and find, is the theta there. Okay, what do we put at the bottom here? Well, what side is opposite theta? In this case it was the 6. Okay, and that's equal to sine, what's the only other angle in our question? This is 40 degrees here, so that'll be sine of 40 degrees. Remembering we only ever put angles with this sine function. Sine 40 over, now the side opposite the 40 is the 5. Okay, from here, because we are finding an angle, our next step, our next algebraic step, theta is equal to sine to the minus 1 in brackets. Now this 6 here, if you know algebra, when there's a number or a term at the bottom of a fraction, to have it go to the other side of the equation, you'd multiply. So on this side of the equation, we will have 6 times sine 40, and that'll be all divided by 5. Okay, so let's have a look at what's happened there. We've taken this 6, we've moved it up to this side of the equation, and then we've taken away, it's almost like to take away the sine from the theta, so we've just got the angle, theta, we do this sine to the minus 1. Now it's all calculator work. We've got our trusty Casio FX82AU over here, and we're going to type it in as it's shown here in our working out. So sine, to activate sine to the minus 1, shift sine, and you'll see the calculator displays it as such. We need to add a fractions button because we're going to be putting terms in as a fraction. At the top, 6 times sine 40. I'll close that bracket, come to the bottom with a little d-pad, 5. Close the brackets all together, hit equals, and we have an answer. This angle is equal to 50.47 degrees. 50 29.47 degrees, and that's two decimal places. You might also be asked, let's put this to the nearest minute. Well, we just press our minutes, degrees, minutes, seconds button, and that gives us the answer of 50 degrees. Now, 28 minutes and 29.4 seconds. You'll know that this number needs to be rounded up once you have 30 or more seconds. We nearly got 30 or more seconds, but that's not going to change the 28 in this case. There's our answer, nearest minute. Okay, in our next tutorial, we'll go through two of these types of questions, and you can see. Hopefully that'll build confidence dealing with using the sine rule for an unknown angle. Thanks for listening.